Right, that's us. So I should say, shouldn't I? It's Tuesday. That would be helpful. A Tuesday yoga session. When I put them up, I get all confused. What's what? I can only tell by my colour of my shirt. So anyway, that's us standing just in Tadasana. So let's do the stretching to begin with. So let's do a sideways. So breathe in, flat hands. Breathe out, relax. So breathe in, start from the shoulders, pushing outwards along your arm to your hands. Your arms completely rigid. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in, draw your tummy in. Press along from your shoulders. Breathe out. Breathe in. Push those two imaginary walls. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Push your imaginary walls. Breathe out. And then just turn your hands. So you've got your hands going sort of backwards like that. And then turn them so you twist them round. So completely try and rotate your arms out to the side. So just keep rotating. Keep them high. Rotate and rotate. Let's rotate one more time. Rotate your arms. Back to the start. Just lower your arms by your side. Just shake your arms, your shoulders, and vertical. So slot your fingers together, hands on head. So breathe in, press into your feet, stretch up towards the ceiling, turn your head. Look up to the backs of your hands. Anyone who wants to go for the more challenging pose, come up onto the balls of your feet. And back down, hands on head. So breathe in, the big stretch. If you want the challenge, just come up onto the balls of your feet. No higher, that will make it too difficult. Breathe out, hands on head. Let's try twice more. Breathe in. Do the stretch, then come up onto the balls of your feet. And back on head. Let's do one more. Breathe in and stretch onto the balls of your feet if you want. And then back down. Just take your arms down by your side. Just shake your arms. Lift your breastbone and just drop your chin. And swing your head side to side. Feel that nice loose movement in your head. And then we're going to do the arm thing. So just interlock your hands, bring your hands through, try and straighten them out. Just see how you get on. Breathe in, straighten, and straight. Breathe in, bring them out. And then again, 1/3 time. So come back to the beginning, change the grasp. So just bring your arms through, back to the start, bring them through, back to the start. Last one, bring them through, and back to the start. Just shake your arms a couple of times, and then stand with your feet about hip distance apart. Breathe in, bring your arms up, interlock your hands. So flat hands, so clasp your hands together, but leave your thumb and your forefingers straight. And then pull in, stretch through your body. Just hug your ears with your arms. Breathe out, sway to the side. Keep your chest front facing. Breathe in, stretch up in the middle. Breathe out. Remember to keep your palms as flat together as you can. Breathe in, stretch up through the middle, breathe out, sway to the side. Breathe in, stretch up through the middle, breathe out, sway to the side. Breathe in, stretch up to the middle, breathe out, sway to the side. Breathe in, stretch up to the middle, and sway. Keep that chest front facing. Breathe in, now go backwards. Just take your arms back first of all, then look up to your fingers. So a back bend, you're looking up to your thumbs, your fingers. Breathe out. Now come forward. Keep your arms hugging your ears. Just bend your elbows if you need to stop your hands just touching the floor. Breathe in, sweep your arms up in front of you. Now keep them straight, those palms together. Into the behind you, then look at your hands. So breathe out. Come forward. Bend your elbows just to avoid touching the floor. Breathe in. Sweep your arms up. Look behind you. And breathe out. Just bring your arms down by your side. Just nice open chest. Just stand for a moment in Tadasana. Just close your eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then just take your feet apart. So what you're going to do is just take them in a position that you're comfortable with. Breathe in and breathe out. You'll go into a squat. Try and keep your feet flat on the floor, but don't worry if you don't have them flat. Come back up. We'll go up and down 5 times. So 5 too many, stick with what you're comfortable with. So breathe in, arms come up. Breathe out, knees go out to the sides. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out. And breathe in, come up. Breathe out. And breathe in, come up. This is number 4. Breathe out. And breathe in, come up. Breathe out and down. Just stay down where you are. Bring your hands into Namaste. So you've got your elbows on the insides of your knees, hopefully. Push your knees apart with your elbows. Look up towards the ceiling, breathing in. As you breathe out, begin to push your elbows back. Dive forward. So stretch your arms out. Drop your head between your arms. Breathe in. Bring your hands between your knees, push your knees out with your elbows, look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, push your knees together, dive forward, head down between your arms. Breathe in, bring your hands, push your elbows out to the sides. Last dive forward, breathe out, dive forward, and just come back, just come back up into standing. Just turn your feet, just stand for a moment in Tadasana. So just lift your breastbone, feet comfortably apart. Breathe in, just bring your hands out to the side, thumbs up in the air, your hands in a fist. Draw your tummy in, draw your chin in. Make sure your spine is nice and long. And then turn the top half of your body sideways on. Try and leave your hips front facing. So turn your head, look at your thumb behind. Turn your head, look at the thumb in front. Turn your head, look at the thumb behind. Turn your head, look at the thumb in front. Turn your head, look at the thumb behind. Turn your head, look at the thumb in front. Turn your head, look at the thumb behind. Last one in front, and then just back to the front. Draw your tummy in. Try and keep your hips front facing. Go sideways with your chest, your arms. So pull in your tummy, breathe in, breathe out. Turn your head, look to the hand behind. Turn your head in front. Turn your head behind. Turn your head in front. Turn your head behind, turn your head in front, turn your head behind, turn your head in front, turn your head behind, turn your head in front. Last one behind, last in front. Bring your arms out to the side, just lower your arms, just open your chest, stand your feet close together, just drop your chin. and swing side to side. So that pendulum, nice and gently. And then just come back, blink your eyes just a couple of times. So just take your hands, turn them outwards. Let's do the stretching forward. So breathe in, stretch your arms. Breathe out, hands to chest. Breathe in, stretch your arms. Breathe out, hand to chest. Breathe in, stretch your arms. Breathe out, hand to chest. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And then just bring your hands behind your head. So just lift your breastbone as you breathe in, push your elbows backwards, draw your tummy button in. Lots to be getting on with. Really open your chest. Feel as though you could just open it, open it, open it to the front. And then breathe out. Don't lose height in your spine. Just drop your chin, elbows point down. Breathe in, open your chest, look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, drop your chin, elbows point down. Breathe in, open your chest, look up towards the ceiling. Really push your elbows back. Breathe out. Don't drop the height in your spine. One more. Nice open chest. Breathe in. Feel your heart. Make a nice stretch as you look up. Breathe out. Drop your chin. Elbows point down. And then just bring your arms by your side. And again, just drop your chin gently. Do the pendulum. Perhaps start at the other side if you remember which way to go. And then just blink your eyes a couple of times. So we seem to be doing lots of thigh type things. So let's do the difficult one for that. But do it with your hands on your hips this time. So take a comfortable step forward with one leg, up on your toes. Breathe in. See if you can touch the floor and come back up. Breathe out. So remember, try and stay up on your toes. Breathe in onto your toes. Breathe out. Touch your knee. Breathe in. Up on your toes still. Breathe out. So one last time. Breathe in. Up on your toes. Breathe out. Lower. Breathe in. Coming up, breathe out and down. Just step forward. And so we need to do it the other side. So step forward with the other leg. So breathe in, up on your toes. Breathe out onto your knee. Breathe in, staying on your toes. Breathe out. Breathe in, up on your toes. Breathe out. Breathe in, up on your toes. Breathe out. I think I find this side the more difficult. Breathe in, up on your toes. Breathe out. Breathe in, back up. Breathe out. Just step forward with your legs. So just again, stand in Tadasana. Just feel your breastbone lift. Make sure your tummy muscles drawn in. Nice open rib cage. Chin drawn in. So you're ready for anything. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just blink your eyes open. So let's just do what should we do? Let's do a nice sideways stretch. So feet about, well, a bit closer than that. So breathe in, just bring your arms out to the side. Breathe out. So breathe in, Open wide, that nice open chest. Breathe out, press into both feet. Really press and tick. One arm down, tip the other up. Turn your head, look up to your raised arm. Press into both feet. Breathe in and stretch the space between your arms. Breathe out. Breathe in. Stretch the space. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in and stretch that space. Breathe out. Breathe in. Come up. Remember to draw your tummy in. Breathe out. One arm down, one arm up. Turn your head. Breathe in. Stretch the space. Breathe out. Drop a little. Breathe in. Stretch the space. Breathe out. Breathe in. Stretch the space. Breathe out. And then just come back up to the center. Just dive forward like a bird. Close your wings behind you. Crown of your head aiming down. Breathe in. Touch your fingertips. Breathe out. Just dive forward. Head down. Breathe in. Come back up. One last go. Breathe out. Just dive towards the floor. Breathe in and come back up. Just shake your arms. So we're going to come on to hands and knees next. So I'll go sideways, I think. So we'll start with a cat. So hands just beneath your shoulders, perhaps an inch or two in front. Middle finger pointing forward. So knees about hip distance apart. So let's start together. Breathe in. Remember, spread your bottom. Look up to the ceiling and feel the skin stretch from your pubic bone to your chin. Breathe out, arch. Draw your tummy up. Push through your shoulders. Look at your knees. Breathe in. Switch the stretch. Front of body, getting that nice stretch of the skin. Breathe out, arch your back, push through your shoulders, tuck in your tail, look to your knees. Breathe in, switch the stretch to the front of your body. Breathe out, arch your back, draw your tummy, look down to your knees. Breathe in, switch the stretch, look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out. Last time, arch your back. Look down to your knees. And then just turn your hands so they point in slightly. Your fingers point in. Move them perhaps an inch or two further forward. Knees stay about the same. So we're going to do the swan. Remember, this is where you lower your chin towards the floor and you breathe in and glide into that forward movement. Breathing out, glide and press up. So remember, quite a lot of body, upper body strength. So let's do 3 swans together. So breathe in, breathe out, lower towards the floor. Breathe in and glide. Feel the stretch of the skin at your tongue. Breathe out, glide. Nose close to floor. Breathe in to the start. Breathe out. Let's do the second. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just lower. Glide forward. Just feel your body to your chin is the swan's neck. Breathe out. Glide back. Come up into the start. So third swan. If you've had enough, remember, just kneel it out. Breathe out. So breathe in. Breathe out, just lower and glide forward. Breathe out, glide back, push back in to your start position. Just come back onto your heels. Make the 2 fists, just rest your forehead on your fists. Just take a couple of breaths. So remember the swan, quite hard work on your shoulders, but try not to make it look like hard work. So we'll do the striking cat, I think it's called. So you just stay on your forearms. So you're on your forearms. This is the one you kick your leg up and you try and look up. And then you bring your forehead to knee. So you're just swinging up and down without bringing your knee down. So we'll start all together and we're going to do 5 each side. So breathe in, swing your leg up. Remember to look upwards. Breathe out, bring your forehead towards your knee. Breathe in, swing up, look upward. Breathe out, forehead to knee. Breathe in, swing up. Breathe out, forehead to knee. Breathe in, swing up. Breathe out, forehead to knee. I think this is the last. Breathe in, swing up. Breathe out, forehead to knee. Just swap sides. So we'll start together. Breathe in, look up as your leg goes up. Breathe out, forehead to knee. Breathe in, look up as you go up. Breathe out, forehead to knee. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, forehead to knee. 2 more. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, forehead to knee. 1 more. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, forehead to knee. Just come back onto your heels. Make 2 fists. Just rest your forehead on your fists just for a moment or 2. So just take a moment or 2. And then just come up onto kneeling. So we'll do the hair because we're in the right place to do it. So your knees are slightly apart. Your big toes should be touching. So remember, get your hands on the floor. So you need to have your bottom on your heels. You need to be able to look up to the ceiling with your arms straight. And then you need to be able to bring your forearms down, lift your bottom, tuck in your chin. So your bottom is up, your head is down. And then you come back and you just look up again. So let's get into position. Let's start the hair. So breathe in, look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, lower your forearms, lift your bottom, really tuck your chin in so you rest on the crown of your head. Breathe in, bring your bottom down. Look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, forearms down, lift your bottom, tuck your chin. Breathe in, come up. Look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, forearms down, tuck in your chin. You're on your head, bottom is up. Breathe in, bring your bottom down, look up towards the ceiling. Let's make this the last. Breathe out, forearms down. Just tuck your chin in, head is down, bottom is up. Breathe in. Just come back onto your hands and knees. Just make sure you're still comfortable. And you're going to take your arms onto the floor in front of you. So you've got your arms on the floor as far ahead as you can, and you're going to try and roll slightly onto one side. So you turn your hand, try and get your armpit towards the floor. And so you're scratching up. So you're just moving your hands, just rolling slightly. So try, a bit hard to describe. So try and get your armpit towards the floor. And turning your hands slightly. So just imagine you're a cat scratching up a tree. That's the sort of movement you want, that your armpit flattens towards the tree, the mat. Just rolling slightly, just opening those armpits, and then just walk your hands back. Make the 2 fists, rest your forehead on your fists. Just take a couple of breaths. And then just place your hands on the front of your thighs. We're just going to do the rising cobra, the one that you come up onto your knees, open your chest, breathing in, breathe out, just come back onto your knees again. So just makes your knees strengthens them slightly. So breathe in, come up, that nice back bend. Breathe out, hands on thighs. So breathe in, come up, just open your rib cage, breathe out, hands on thighs. Breathe in, open your rib cage, breathe out, hands on thighs. Let's do one more. Breathe in, nice, open rib cage, breathe out, hands on thighs. And then just tip forward, tuck your toes under, and then sit back on your toes. Remember, this is slightly painful, so just might start to feel a bit better. Just try and feel your toes working, enjoying that pressure. And just come back. Point your toes down, so they're found into Dandasana. So just spread your bottom, make sure you've got your sitting bones on the floor, nice comfortable legs. Slide your right hand beneath your left, your thumbs just touching, just draw your chin in. So let's take a few breaths, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more nice big breath. Breathe in, breathe out. And then just take your leg out to the side. Draw your heel in towards your groin. You've got that flat, the sole of your foot against the top of your inner thigh. And then just bring your hands into Namaste, the greeting pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just ease into the space in front. Breathe in. Come back up. Breathe out. Ease into the space in front. Breathe in. Come back up. Breathe out. Ease into the space in front. Breathe in, come back up, just swivel so you face your straight leg as best you can. Breathe in, breathe out, ease over that leg. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out, ease over that leg. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out. Ease over that leg. And then take your hands either side of your leg, somewhere that leaves your elbows nice and bent, everything quite soft. So breathing in, tense your leg, press into your arms, lock your elbows, look up towards the ceiling. So that's the in-breath. Breathe out, soften, bending elbows towards your leg. Breathe in, tense your leg. Lock your elbows straight, look up. Breathe out, soften down towards your leg. Breathe in, tense everything, look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, just soften towards your leg. Just stay for 2 breaths. Breathe in, try and feel your other knee comfortable. Breathe out, your other thigh comfortable. Breathe in, breathe out. Just bring your hands into Namaste. Just come to the front of the pose and we'll swap legs. So take that leg out, pull that heel in. So the sole of your foot against the inside of your thigh. So one side you might find a bit easier. Hands in the greeting pose. Breathe in. Breathe out, just ease into the space in front of you. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out, ease into the space in front of you. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out, ease into the space in front. Breathe in, come back up. Just turn your head to face forwards over the straight leg as best you can. Breathe in, breathe out, ease over that leg. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out, ease over that leg. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out, ease over that leg. Drop your hands either side, so elbows just nice and bent, soft to begin with. So breathe in, tense the leg. Lock your elbows straight. Look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, soften towards that leg. Breathe in, tense. Look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, soften towards that leg. Breathe in, just press down, arms straight. Breathe out, soften down. Breathe in, bring your hands into, oh no, stay down, sorry, stay down. Just stay for a couple of breaths. So breathe in, breathe out. One more breath, breathe in, breathe out. Just bring your hands up now into Namaste, back to the center, and just take that leg out to the side. Push your heels away and just bounce a couple of times to wherever you think is comfortable for you. So just see what feels comfortable. And then just draw one foot in, again towards your heel, bend the other leg. We're going to do that lifting the straight leg up. So knee to leg pose. So breathe in to straighten the leg. You may have hold of your calf muscle. Just 2 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Just drop your foot just gently onto the floor because we'll be coming up twice more. Breathe in, straighten your leg best you can. Pull it towards your nose. Breathe out. 2 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Just drop that foot onto the floor. We're going to swap around. So just take the other leg out. Just pull in your heel. Bend your knee and just take hold of your foot. So breathe in, straighten that leg as best you can towards your face. 2 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Just drop your foot gently onto the floor. Breathe in, bring it back up. Breathe out. 2 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Just bring that foot back onto the floor. And then we'll go up again. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. 1 more breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Just bring that foot onto the floor. Just straighten both legs out in front of you. Move your bottom slightly back. Just sit again for a moment in Dandasana. So slide your right hand beneath your left. Your thumbs just touching. So let's take 3 nice breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. 1 more breath. Breathe in, breathe out. And then just, let's do that animal pose. So you just take, I'm trying to remember what you do. You take 1 foot in, again, lots of feet coming in. Lean onto that side and bend your heel. So your heel is nearly touching your bottom behind you. So just see that you're in that, feel nice and comfortable, and then turn so that you're facing over your bent thigh. So breathe in, bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Breathe out. Remember, you just fold over that thigh. Adjust your tummy. Make sure it doesn't feel too uncomfortable because that thigh just pressing into. I've got it on my right side, so my liver. Let's take a few breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Just see if you can relax really onto your thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just brace that thigh, ready to bring your arms back up. Look up to the ceiling. Breathing in. We'll go down again. Breathe out. Just gently place your body across your thigh. Check it's comfortable. Forehead. Just trying to move gently towards the floor. 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Brace that thigh. Come up. Breathing in. Look up towards the ceiling. And then just come around to the front. So just bring that leg out. The other leg. So we'll do it the other side. So first the heel in. Then you lean to one side, place the foot of your other leg near your bottom. So, and then just turn to face your bent thigh. We'll begin that side. Breathe in. Look up to the ceiling. Breathe out. Just lay your body, just adjust it onto that thigh, forehead, just moving slightly towards the floor. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Brace that thigh. Come back up. And we'll just go down for 2 more breaths. Breathe out and down. Just see where your forehead ends up this time. You can perhaps move your arms slightly forward. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Brace that thigh, come back up, bring your arms up and just turn to the front. So just bring your legs out from that pose and just check you feel nice and comfortable. Slide your right hand beneath your left, just take a breath. So we'll perhaps end with a sitting twist, so the classic twist. So I'm just going to move slightly forward. So take your leg and place your foot on the other side of your knee, somewhere like that. But you could press into your foot and gain some height in your body. So you don't want to lose the height in your body. So I've got that knee bent. You want to take the opposite arm, try and cup hold of your knee with your elbow and just let your hand rest across your thigh. So the other hand, so in fact, just before we do that, try pulling it against your tummy. So that's you pressing it. Well, it depends how much tummy you've got. Pulling against that tummy. The other hand is the light support behind you. Try not to lean on it. Try and get the height in your spine before we even start. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pull against your knee and turn your belly button. Remember the twist starts at the belly button. Turn your rib cage, your shoulders. Look behind you. So look at your back shoulder. Try not to lean on that hand. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So leave everything where it is, but turn your head gently. Look the opposite way, over the other shoulder. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. breathe out. One more breath, breathe in, breathe out. Head, shoulders back to the front, undo that leg. So we're ready to do the twist the other way. So bend your other knee, foot flat on the floor if you can. Sit nice and tall to start with. So it's the opposite to your leg, cup hold of your knee. Have your hand along your thigh, and then the other hand, a light support. So keep pulling against your knee. Just feel it moving towards your body. So remember the twist starts at the belly button. So breathe in, breathe out, pull against your knee, start the twisting. Belly button, rib cage, shoulders, look behind. 3 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more breath, breathe in, breathe out, and then turn your head. Look the other way. 3 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Bring your head to the front, shoulders just come out of the twist. Wiggle your bottom, just sit nice and tall just for a moment while everything just goes back to its proper place. Let's take 3 nice breaths again. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax your legs. Breathe in, breathe out. And then just open your eyes. You're just going to turn, well, if you're like me, you're going to lie on your back with your knee. Well, no, not yet, actually. Sit up, arms out. Let's do that nice backwards movement. So keep your feet flat on the floor, especially your toes. Draw back as far as you can and lengthen your spine. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. You should feel those core muscles. Breathe out. And then just come back up. Grab hold of your knees. Sit nice and tall with your lower back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Forehead to knees. Breathe in. Come back up. Breathe out. Forehead to knees. One more. Breathe in. Come back up. Breathe out. Forehead to knees. Then just come back down onto your mat. Chin tucked in, bend your knees over your tummy, grab hold of your knees and just rock gently. Or do that figure of 8, sideways on, whatever you find is comfortable. And then nice and gently drop your arms by your side, stretch your legs up to the ceiling. Try and have your feet flat against the ceiling. And then do the moonwalk. Slide your legs backward. One leg, the opposite. Just slide your legs. Keep your lower back in contact with the floor. And make the next one the last. Bring your feet back together, chin tucked in. Relax your shoulders, turn your arms, palms to face upwards. So feel your lower back sinking into the floor and then begin to flap your feet up one at a time. So just feel that nice movement in your ankles. Point both toes, point heels, point toes, point heels, point toes, heels, toes, heels and toes. Circle your ankles that they both go the same way around. All the movement in your feet, your ankles, go the other way. And then nice and gently bend your knees. Place your feet back on the floor. Well, in fact, don't do that. Just bend your knees over your tummy and rock again. Just do that rocking just to ease out your lower back. And then nice and gently, just place your feet on the floor. You're going to, well, in fact, you're going to come up into sitting, because what you're going to do, I'll show you, is come up into a half headstand. So a half headstand, a shoulder stand, where you're supporting your lower back and your legs just rest forward. So I'll stay up here, perhaps you're up already. It should feel nice and relaxed. Shouldn't be much effort to stay in this. You're giving your thyroid a nice squeeze. You're giving your heart a rest. You're letting your digestive system go upside down. So lots going on. Let's take a few breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend your knees. Keep them tucked in. Drop your forearms on the floor and uncurl. Head follows. And just come into lying on your back just for a moment or two. Just take a few breaths just to let your neck decompress slightly. So we'll have to do the counter pose, the fish, remember the counter pose for shoulder stand. So slide your hands under your bottom so that the fingers point together. You've got your elbows out to the sides. Then come up with your elbows sliding slightly sideways, because you want to have your chest open and arch your back, that you let your head rest on the floor, not much weight. All the weight is on your sitting bones, your elbows, so not much on your head, but your neck gets that nice stretch the other way. So your thyroid was squat, now it's stretched. Let's take a few breaths. Remember to press onto your elbows, your sitting bones. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press onto your elbows. Lift your head a bit clear so that you can start to tuck in your chin, lengthen the back of your neck. Come back flat on the floor. Release your hands from beneath your body and just do the complete relaxation. Head, neck, shoulders, arms, hands, lower back, waist, hips, legs, feet. Try not to hang on to any weight, just let it sink into the floor. And then nice and gently, bend your knees over your tummy, grab hold of your knees and draw your figure of 8 sideways on. Just ease out that lower back. And then just place your feet on the floor. Knees, feet about hip distance apart. Just interlock your hands behind the back of your head. We'll do the lift up so that your pelvis is higher than your tummy button. So breathe in, lift your hips, and then push the pelvis higher. Tighten your thighs, buttocks, squeeze in the sides of your waist. Everything squeezing from your chest to your knees. Release. As you breathe out, relax. Vertebra by vertebra. Tailbone last to touch the mat. So let's go for the second. Breathe in, lift your hips. Push
the pelvis up higher, tighten thighs, buttocks, squeeze everything in. Release. Breathe out. Lower. Gently. Vertebra by vertebra. Last one. Breathe in. Lift your hips. Push the pelvis up higher. Tighten thighs, buttocks. Squeeze everything in. Release. Breathe out. Relax gently. Back on the mat. Take your hands from behind your head. Bend your knees over your tummy. Just rock again gently, side to side. Just feel your lower back easing out. And then just place your feet on the floor, knees together, feet together. Then place the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop out to the side. And just rock a couple of times. Make sure your lower back feels comfortable. And then once your legs feel comfortable, again, interlock your hands behind the back of your head and release, relax. Feel your thighs relaxing. Don't hold on to any weight, just let it relax out to the sides. That the pelvis opens, the hips open, the blood comes to the pelvis. So the lying cobbler pose, remember, very good for the pelvis, the organs in the pelvis. So just press your feet again, feel your toes just touching your heels. And then relax, just press your feet together. Relax, press your feet together. Relax, one more time, press your feet together. And relax. And then nice and gently lift that head, slide your hands over the top, place your hands in Namaste on your tummy. Head just comes back onto the floor. We'll do 3 lifts. Breathe in, breathe out, lift your head, your shoulders, look towards the space in front of you. Breathe in and breathe out and lift. Look to the space in front of you. Breathe in and down. Breathe out and lift. Look to the space in front of you. Breathe in and down. Just bring your elbows down by your sides. Press into your elbows, bring your knees together. Bend those knees over your tummy, pull them tight into your body, and just rock gently side to side. So we're ready to relax. I don't know if you just want to stretch out and relax on your back or whether you need to put anything on. So just make yourself comfortable. Last few minutes, just a nice, easy relaxation. So just have your eyes gently shut if that's comfortable. If you're lying, have your palms turn gently upwards. Chin tucked in, so nice long back of your neck. If you're lying, Shavasana, the corpse pose is like mountain pose, except you're lying down. So just take your awareness to your face, your forehead, the skin on your forehead, soft, gentle, relaxed. No tension in your scalp, no tension in your brain. The front, the back, the sides, all relaxing. Take your awareness to your eyes soft, smiling. Ears relaxed. Nostrils relaxed. Take your awareness to your mouth, lips just slightly parted. Just check inside your mouth, your tongue soft, relaxed. No tension in your face, no tension in your body. Just for a moment or two, imagine that you're just walking along a country lane, path. Trees on one side, the sun is shining, the sky is blue, and on the other side,
is a high stone wall. And after a while of walking down this lane, you come across a wooden door in the wall. You just lift the latch and step through, and you find yourself in a walled garden. And because the sun has been shining, the garden is just full of warm air. And carried on the warm air is the perfume of all the different flowers in the garden. And as you step in and step along that little path, you see that the flower beds are full of flowers, just blooming, wallflowers, lots of wallflowers, all different shades of yellow, orange, burnt orange, that fiery orange. And there are thistles, there are irises, there are poppies, just full of flowers. And the roses around, the old-fashioned pink roses that you can smell the perfume in the air. And you can hear the sound of insects as they just move from flower to flower. And the sun is warm, the air is warm. And in the middle of this walled garden is a pond. Resting on the pond are lilies. Big green leaves, dark green leaves, and then the most beautiful yellow lilies. Just resting on the water. And sitting opposite this pond is a wooden bench. You just sit on that bench. It's nice and warm, and the sun has been shining. You just contemplate the sun on the water, the yellow of the lily, the sky above you blue, and you feel relaxed. You feel as though you just blend into that garden, you feel at home. You enjoy the fragrance, the sound of the insects, the slight movement of the flowers. It's as though you absorb the energy of all that's around you. The sky above you, the ground beneath you, the flowers, the pond, the water. And then after a while, you just stand up, you return along that garden path, and you come across that wooden door, you exit the door, and you find yourself back in the garden. Sorry, on the path, you walk back along the path and you enjoy the sound, the feeling of the warmth on your shoulders. And you begin to bring your awareness back to your fingers, your toes. You begin to stretch and yawn, stretch and yawn. And bend your knees gently over your tummy. Take your arms around your knees. Rock gently from side to side. As you rock, have your knees go one way, your head the other. So just a gentle twist of the spine. And then just come up nice and easy into an easy sitting position. Nice tall spine, hands just resting wherever's comfortable. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Just rub your hands together. Feel the warmth, the energy. Just visualize that garden. Take your hands above your head. Just touch the ground. One more time. Hands above your head and touch the ground. We just finish with the Namaste and Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, the universal sound. Shanti meaning peace. Thank you. So I'll just come back
Stop the recording.